Hi, this is Jeff from RV Diagnostics. This is a continuation video of the water heater Atwood. It's a 6-gallon. We can give it a bunch of numbers or whatever, letters, but the important part is you're going to learn circuitry, okay? And we already went over some gas valves, echo switches, thermostats. We even went over safety stuff, the Brown circuit, right? Yeah, you learned the Brown circuit. We did. So now I'm going to take you into the electric 120 side. You got a switch in your coach. Never mind, that's my battery pack. It's let me know that it's been on a while. So the 120 volt AC is controlled by a 12 volt DC relay. The coil is 12 volts, and the contact, the switch is in there, which I'm going to draw it out for you, but I'm also going to show you where the relay is. It closes and allows 120 black wire power in. Remember, the black in AC is 120 volts AC. The white is neutral, which the other side of the heating element is hooked to. So here we go. I'm going to turn this camera around. We're going to go over the circuitry. I'm going to show you on the wiring diagram. Then I'm going to show you, I'm going to hook this thing up and actually show you it click and working. All right, so here we are. Okay, get my hand out of the way. All right, so remember what I told you. There's 12 volt DC from the battery, or coming off your connect-disconnect switch. All right, so this is a remote switch. You say, hey, give me electric. It's a white wire. Remember how you remember white wire? Well, what's on a 120 volt circuit? A black and a white and a green. Now this is a 12 volt. Okay, so don't get it confused. But the easiest way to remember the electric circuit is white wires belongs to 120 volts heating element. So it comes in on pin 2 of a 1, 2, 3, 4 connector. We already went over pin 3, Brown circuit. We did the temperature controls, T-step, the thermal cutoff. Remember the thing in a little sleeve? We got videos on testing all this, but we're concentrate. So the 12 volts, right now you put a meter here, you get 0. You close that switch, it pulls the voltage up from 0 to 12 volts. That's why we call it a pull up. All right, and then it comes in and tells that board, hey, I need 120 volt heating element on. So what's it do? Yellow, usually, right? Yellow comes out, goes to the relay. It's a pull up also. This got 0 volts on it. When you tell the white wire, go 0 to 12, hey, turn me on. This says, all right, I'm going to put voltage out here. Boom, goes to the relay, which is normally grounded anyway. There's no switch there. All right, that energizes, create magnetism. Here's a 115 volt black wire. It's hot all the time. This is open right now. You energize this. This closes that, goes to the heating element, and boom, there's that white wire. See? White, white. White is 12 volt up here because of the switch, and this is 115 neutral. All right, so you got a little idea of this. And where this is, I'm going to show you. Remember, we tore this water heater apart, buddy. We ripped it apart. All right, it don't matter to me. It cost a couple dollars, but I'm helping you learn. Okay, so the 120 elements in here. There's the green and ground, right? We'll go over that, right? This is all ground. It's aluminum, okay? This is your cold and hot out. There's a check valve that went here. Cold water going in. All right, so the heating element I don't have as a present, but I'm going to pick one up for you. I scavenged it off of this thing and got an RV fixed. So here we go. Here is the relay, okay? Here's the yellow wire that comes from the board. All right. So 1, the white wire, pin number 2, all right? So the white wire is the switch coming in from your coach. It's open, you close it, 12 volts gets pulled up, 0 to 12. It comes into 2, which is right here, okay, the little 4-pin connector. And you got a 6. All right, and then it says, all right, check this out now. The board says, hey, somebody made that 12 volts. So guess what? I got to take the yellow wire, which is number 2. Let's see. All right. brown 1, yellow 2, right there. And it goes out, energize the relay. Once again, it's a pull-up. It's no volts. To energize this, you got to pull it up to source, 12 volts. Pull up, pull up. And we'll get into all these names later, but I just want you to remember. So, anytime you activate this, this should go from 0 to 12 volts. You go, all right, now 120 is coming in, and it goes out. Neutral returns back to the shoreline, through your camper, all the way back to the electric company, believe it or not. So that element starts heating, and it says, all right, man, I'm hot enough, and the brown circuit gets used on that. All right, some have a built-in thermistor in there, or a selector like your house, but this one don't at the present time. All right, here we go. That's that relay. The yellow wire came out, went to here, went to here. There's your green for ground, right? Right there's green. I got to go into the negative, right? Red's positive. So what I did was, this is the contact, okay? This is the green, this is the ground. So if I give this 12 volts, I'm going to put you on pause and hook something up for you. Okay, it's Jeff from RV Diagnostics. We're back. Okay, so you see the yellow wire, right? That's that one. It's coming from the board, pin number 2 of the 6-pin connector, right here, right? Number 2, right? All right. That's because you told the white one to say, hey, I got it. I got to control this board. Well, we're going to worry about the output side today. All right, so here, right now, the meter's reading nothing. We're hooked up right there at that point on that yellow wire, okay? My ground is going to the negative of the battery, or the ground of this. Remember, there's 2 types of ground, circuit ground and chassis ground. They all go back to the negative of the battery. And the chassis itself is a complete negative system. So here we go. Now I got a test light, positive, that goes to the contact side right here, which is this switch. I'm simulating that there is my test light. All right, now I'm going to put voltage applied to it. Here we go. Now watch the meter. I don't want you to watch nothing else. Watch the meter. 0, and I'm going to give it B+, right? The board's saying, hey, 12 volts coming. You got to close that relay. Ready? There you go. 12.7. Like the board said, nope, don't need it. I need it. See how it pulled it up? 0 to source voltage. All right, now the other one is, we have B positive, right here. Here's the test light. It's going from the positive. It's going to the relay right here, right? But I got hooked to 12, but don't worry about it. It's simulating 115. And then it goes through the contacts. They're open and neutral. We'll see it. This thing's a complete circuit right now. Or not, but it's hooked up. So what I'm going to do is energize it, right? Here we go. There you go. It pulled the voltage up. All right, so that's the basic relay right there. You can buy these relays like for $8. So I don't know why you're changing the whole thing out. You change the heating element out with this. Okay. If you see the amp rating on it, we got a little bit of tape in the way. I'll put you on hold. Okay, we're back. All right, so this relay is about $8. See, it's 12 volt DC with 30 amps, 250 volts. All right, 30 amps, 277 volts AC is the max. 2 horsepower motor, 250 volts AC. So if you look up this part number and cross-reference or anything, you can make it work. So these are the coils, okay, and these are contacts. So now what we're going to do, we showed you electrically how to troubleshoot this. This is in this box right here. And it's the cover, this cover goes right on here like this, right? And then it sets back here. All right, and that's usually on the outside or inside your coach. I apologize. This is outside, all this. This is on the inside, okay? So now there are some new ones coming out that the 120 is out here, okay? But right now, hopefully you learned some stuff. You learned about a pull-up, right? Why is it a pull-up? Because it pulls the voltage up. Right now it's reading 0 volts. I take the yellow wire from the board. The board says, hey, give it voltage. And right there, 12.77. So it pulled it up, but you didn't hear the click, did you? Because the ground was missing. Ready? Here we go. Remember, just because you hear that click, don't mean that it's giving power to heating element. All right, so here we go. We're going to do an Ohms test now. We just did voltage. I'm going to show you what's going on, okay? How to measure resistance of the coil, and this should give OL, open loop, when it's not energized. I'll put you on pause and get it set up. Okay, here we are again. Let me move us out of the way. I got stuff in the way. Hold on. So I'm measuring from the yellow input to the green ground. Remember, green ground, green ground. I'm at 152 ohms. So these coils inside are about 150 ohms. Now we're going to go to the contact side. Because the coil is not energized with voltage and current, it won't close that switch. So I should get an open. Okay, we're back. Right now, the coil ain't energized. The contacts are open. We're reading OL. Okay, so I'm on this wire and then on this wire right here. All right, now watch. I'm going to energize it. Ready? Watch the meter. I'm going to close the contacts. Get you a better view of it. There you go. There you go. So we got like half an ohm across that. What happens on a lot of these is they burn. All right, the contacts burn. You'll get a high resistance across. I've seen almost 5 ohms across that. How you know it, you can do a voltage drop, but the safer way is to do ohms check. So once again, the coil's not energized. We have an open circuit, right? That's the way it is right here, right now. Open circuit right there. Let me point to it better. Right there. Now we're going to energize the coil. And, right, remember how we did before? Energize, it clicked, and it made pure continuity through. So that is a check of that relay. It costs about $8. Or you can buy the whole thing and spend all kind of money. All right, this is Jeff from RV Diagnostics. Remember, there's a few ways you can get a hold of me. One, you join my website. I do one-on-one troubleshooting with you, just like now. I will be right there watching you on the phone. Somebody's helping you, that's me. It'll be step by step. I do scanners, engine drivability, transmission. I can help you with front to rear bumper, ACs, chassis ACs, and coach ACs, even the ones in the basement. There's a few people out there I've already helped. www.rvdiagnostics, that's plural, diagnostics.com. www.rvdiagnostics.com. The other way is you get a hold of Facebook page RV Diagnostics, okay? There's a lot, and please use the search at the top. Put in water heater. Man, you'll see 5,000 things come up about the water heater. You can get specific. There you go. You can actually detail the search. You could put in water heater cold, water heater hot, water heater making noise, and it'll bring up more detail. All right. The other way is this YouTube channel. All right. And far as I got it, there's a contest going on. Once I get to 1,500 members, I'm at like 1,160 now. Once I get to 1,500 members, 2 lucky members that joined, subscribe, not just watch the video, but you have to subscribe. You will be allowed, I will give away 2 basic memberships to my website. You can take that money and upgrade it to the premium. So I have a basic and a premium. I don't say the price of them because it changes every now and then. Sometimes I give a deal 2 for 1, or you know what I mean? So I don't say the price. You got to go to the website. 3 ways. 1, the website. 2, the YouTube channel. 3, the Facebook, RV Diagnostics. The Facebook is RV Diagnostics and Troubleshooting. The YouTube channel is RV Diagnostics, and the website is RV Diagnostics. Thank you very much. This is Jeff, and I'll see you around. Remember, test, don't guess. And my favorite saying is, safe travels and may your campfire burn bright. Till later, folks.